Set the mood for you. Come with me, you can follow me. I'll show you the view. Finish where we started. Leave your pain on my body.
Hey, what's up guys, my name is Stefan and today I'm producing for, well, I'm not even too sure to be honest. You see, I have this dope a cappella reminiscent of an artist like Alina Baraz or Jessie Reyes, but I'm going to need your help on this one. Let me know who you think should jump on this down in the comment section below. And also be sure to stick around for the bridge. It's by far my favourite this year. As always, you can find links to all of the instruments and sounds used in this video, as well as additional resources you may find useful down in the description below. It's all there. So, with that being said, let's get into it. As I mentioned in my last video, producing for Masego, I often like to start with the bass line when I've already got something of melodic or harmonic value, i.e. a loop, sample or a cappella. In this case we have the latter, an a cappella, and I like this approach because it quickly informs me as to what chords will work over the top, whilst establishing a rhythm and vibe at the same time.
Why you gotta be trying to be doing me like that? And you calling, you texting, you wanting this back. Why you gotta be trying to be doing me like that?
So before we add our chords, let's add some drums to the verse.
Why you gotta be trying to be doing me like that? And you calling, you texting, you wanting this back. Why you gotta be trying to be doing me like that? Why you putting up an act? No, you won't get this back, no.
With this approach, it's the bass that has informed the drum pattern. Sometimes it's the other way around, but recently this has been my approach, especially when I have a vibey bass line. And when I say vibey, I mean the bass has a bounce. We're using short held notes. Great, so we'll spice up the drums some more in the chorus. You may have also noticed that in my last few videos, the sound selection has been the same or very similar, and this is by design. I've worked to create a sound for myself. When all of these sounds are used together, it becomes Stefan's sound. There's no harm in using the same sounds over and over again. This is what creates your sound. And of course your playing style, but one element to it is, the sounds that you use in your tracks. A sound that's becoming a trope for me also is the pitch sine wave. And I've been tweaking the sound from beat to beat, but the vibe and the feeling stays the same. So let's use it in our pre-chorus.
Set the mood for you. Come with me, you can follow me. I'll show you the view. Finish where we started. Leave your pain on my body. I can give you the things you ain't gon' find in nobody.
Okay, so we have our foundation. I also want the pre-chorus to introduce a melodic element. So for that, once again, I have a nylon guitar. The pluck sound works really, really well with the smooth tones of the sine wave doning our chords. So here we're taking the chords we've established and we're playing them in a broken manner, adding another dimension to our pre-chorus and track. This is something I'm doing more and more often as I establish my sound. Like I mentioned, it's not just the sounds you use, but it's also your style of play that come together to cultivate a sound, a distinct sound that when people hear the track, they can say, this is a Stefan Guy production, this is a so-and-so production, etc. When writing R&B chord progressions, 99.9% of the time, every chord I play is nothing short of a 7th chord. So there's no less than 4 different notes that make up the chord. But this is true to R&B in general. R&B uses 7ths, 9ths, 11ths, and sometimes even 13ths. These are the types of chords that sound full and really paint the picture we try to paint with R&B. You're just not going to get the same sound and feeling with 3-note chords. The 7th adds another dimension, more harmonic value. And so if you want to make R&B, you'll want to learn your 7th chords, your major, minor, dominant, diminished, and augmented 7th chords. And if you're looking for a guided and structured way to learn, that's where today's sponsor, Melodics, can help. Melodics is a music app that helps you learn to play the keyboard. They have a plethora of lessons and courses, but as it pertains to us learning chords, they have lessons on basic major and minor chords for beginners, but also lessons on how to expand these chords, touching on major, minor, and dominant 7th chords, types of chords I've used today: E minor 7, D major 7, C sharp minor 7, and F sharp dominant 7. Types of chords I use in pretty much every R&B production. They also touch on inverting these chords, which is vital in writing good chord progressions. I've also inverted these chords. With Melodics, you can practice these chords, keep track of your progress, and get feedback on how you are doing. But as mentioned, they also have a number of courses and lessons that will help you in learning keys, understanding music theory, and improving your playing. As I've said before, playing in the parts is my favorite part of producing. And I may be biased, but I feel it yields better results. So with that being said, you can download Melodics for free via the link in the description below to get started. You'll also find a 20% discount code off of monthly and annual subscriptions should you want to commit to improving your production by learning the keys. For the chorus, I'm not going to change too much. The main goal here is to up the energy, and we can do that by increasing the frequency of our hi-hats with some rolls or note repeats, which we'll do. But something I also like to do, which is often used in R&B, is play the chords on a piano, but with short stabs on every beat. This is the one time I might use triad chords, 3-note chords, just so it's not too much.
I just wanted to love you, but you acting stuck up. I just wanted to trust you, but you got this all wrong. I just wanted to show you that real love is enough, and it's here now, and it's for you. It's for you.
Cool, so what time is it? We've got time for a bridge, right? Yeah, of course we do. I'm bringing bridges back. I'm telling you, every R&B track needs a bridge. If you're not writing a bridge, you're not making R&B. There, I said it. Now I'm playing, but let's start with the chords this time. I want this to sound dark, so we're going to use predominantly minor chords.
Misunderstood how you got me so good, and you calling, you texting, you wanting this back. Why you gotta be trying to be doing me like that? Why you putting up an act? No, you won't get this back, no.
Okay, that sounds sweet. So I'm going to follow this with the bass, but I hear this dope downwards movement. The chords are sparse, but it doesn't mean we can't fill that space with bass notes or other elements.
Misunderstood how you got me so good, and you calling, you texting, you wanting this back. Why you gotta be trying to be doing me like that?
Okay, so that sounds dope. Let's add a synth line over the top. I think this synth line would actually sound really good played on an electric guitar. I think I'll actually layer the two, but I want to accent the first part of that bass to give it a bit more prominence. Okay, so that sounds really, really dope, but I'm not finished yet. I also hear a vocal choir on the top doing that same 4-note rundown. So let's add that from Glaze. I really, really love this string plugin, as we can set up this kind of auto split which takes our chords and adopts each note to one of the stringed instruments we have selected.
Misunderstood how you got me so good, and you calling, you texting, you wanting this back. Why you gotta be trying to be doing me like that? Why you putting up an act? No, you won't get this back, no.
Giving us more of a authentic sound with little to no effort. Ooh, damn, I always do this. I always do this. I like the bridge more than the rest of the song. Like, I could just leave this on repeat. I might even loop it in the track because I think it sounds so sweet, if I do say so myself. Or maybe I'll leave it so it just happens once, and that's the part people repeat the whole song for. Let me know down in the comment section below what you think I should do. But that's the track, guys and girls. Before I play it from the top, if you like this video, be sure to hit that like button, comment below, and subscribe for more videos just like this. I've been Stefan, and as always, happy beat making.
Why you gotta be trying to be doing me like that? And you calling, you texting, you wanting this back. Why you gotta be trying to be doing me like that? Why you putting up an act? No, you won't get this back, no. So the move for you, come with me. You can follow me, I'll show you the view. Finish where we started, leave your pain on my body. I can give you the things you ain't gon' find in nobody, no. I just wanted to love you, but you acting stuck up. I just wanted to trust you, but you got this all wrong. I just wanted to show you that real love is enough, and it's here now, and it's for you. It's for you. Misunderstood how you got me so good, and you calling, you texting, you wanting this back. Why you gotta be trying to be doing me like that? Why you putting up an act? No, you won't get this back, no. I just wanted to love you, but you acting stuck up. I just wanted to trust you, but you got this all wrong. I just wanted to show you that real love is enough, and it's here now, and it's for you. I just wanted to love you, but you acting stuck up. I just wanted to trust you, but you